One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
1 minute. Someone's keying their microphone. Okay, stand by for systems. Okay, Steve.
Okay, you're cutting out. Someone is keying their mic. Let's get off the test frequency. Let's put in another 30 seconds, nice and round.
Roger. And 008, hold us heading.
B-52 cameras are on.
Winds are okay, Steve. Westerly at about 10 knots.
Coming on. I'm indicating 004. How does that look?
Looks good, Steve, and all systems are okay here. The winds are westerly at 10 knots.
Okay.
This is NASA 1 calling 10 seconds now.
10 seconds, roger. 0, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Looks good at NASA 1. Roger.
BCS arm switch is on.
Okay, Victor.
Landing rocket arm switch is on. Here comes the throttle. Circuit breakers in. We have separation. Inboard and outboard are on. We're coming forward with the side stick.
Looks good.
Roger. I've got a blowout. Vapor 3.
Major pitch to 0.
Pitches out. I can't hold altitude. Correction. Elbow horn is off. Truck collectors emergently. Flight call. I can't hold it. She's breaking up. She's breaking.
Steve Austin, astronaut, a man barely alive. Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic man. Steve Austin will be that man. Better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster.
Yo, what's going on? You know who it is, Bionic Bob Crypto here. I'm your host, Bionic Bob, the one and only, where we chill, chart, and chat about the crypto markets. What's the latest news? What's the latest coin out? We're gonna discuss all of that. What's the situation with the market right now? Man, it is in a very peculiar position right now, ladies and gentlemen. Very peculiar, if I do say so myself. You know, all of the FUD that's been out there as far as, oh my God, you know. Listen, I like Elon, but I mean, I think this is getting to be a lot now. Okay, like, you know, he is kind of like, you just kind of need to stay out of it a little bit more, you know. So a tweet, you know, gets Bitcoin dumping, and another tweet gets Doge pumping. You know what I mean? So this is, you know, this is what's happening here in the market as it is right now. Okay, so once again, I thank you guys for being here on the night shift. We do this every night at about midnight, right? About midnight. I've been trying a little bit earlier the last couple days. Today I'm on at 11:30 to see how we do today. Yesterday I was on at 11. So just make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and also hit that bell notification so you get notified every time that I do go live, and then when I drop a video every day as well. Okay, so I'm dropping daily videos and I'm going live daily, so we can talk as a community about what's going on in the crypto market. Now, first and foremost, you guys very well know I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, so please do your own research and understand that the crypto markets and trading in general is a very high risk business. You could lose it all, you could get wrecked, so make sure you guys proceed with caution. Now, having said that, make sure once again you guys share the screen, you guys like, and you guys also hit that bell notification, so then every time that I do go live, you guys are very well aware of it. Okay, so all kinds of stuff is going on. You know where I start. I like to start here at CoinMarketCap. So today is May 13th, 2021 at exactly 11:35 p.m. and the market cap is $2.25 trillion right now. Has pulled back a little bit. We went as high as about 2.5 almost trillion dollars the last couple days ago before Elon and his shenanigans. But right now we're sitting right at 2.2 trillion. Do I believe that the bull market is over? No, I don't. But even though this channel may be new on YouTube, I am not new in crypto. I've been in crypto for the last 4 years. I came into it in 2017 at the height of the bull market, almost at the height of the bull market there, and there's a lot of feelings like this. That's why I have like crypto PTSD, like everyone's like, oh, is this going to the moon? I'm like, yeah, possibly. But, then in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh my God, I lost it all last time and had to come all the way back. So I was in, a part of that whole euphoria. Then I went through the whole crypto winter where just every day it was just, oh, bad news again, oh, this happened, that happened, oh, what's happening, so now I'm finally getting a little bit of a better understanding of what's going on in the markets, and that's why I created this channel a little bit for you guys, so we could share, we could talk, and we could get into it together. So let's go down coin market cap really quick. Bitcoin getting rejected at 50,000, not a good sign. Still some weakness with Bitcoin right now, with that rejection at 50,000. We're down a point today, down 11 points over the last 7 days. So we're hovering right around 49,000. Can't seem to break 50,000 and back test. That's what we're waiting for, right? Break that 50,000 psychological and then come on back and back test. ETH pulled back a little bit to 3,800, but still holding strong. You guys can see here over the last 7 days, Bitcoin has been down 11% and ETH has been up 11%. Okay, so today it's pulled back a little bit more than Bitcoin, but over the last 7 days still outperforming Bitcoin here, right? Binance coin down below $600, 575. Might be a time to do a little DCA, which is a dollar cost average, into some of your favorite cryptos. Let me know in the chat, what are some of your favorite Scraggle coins, and what are you guys picking up on these dips, if anything? Are you guys scared out there already? What's happening? Did you invest more than you could afford to lose? You know how they say that, don't invest more than what you're afraid to lose, but we going in with it all pumping. No, I'm just kidding. Not financial advice. Please tread very carefully. It's not a game, my friend. Okay. What can I say about Doge? Doge pumping 13% today on an Elon tweet that he is working with the Doge developers, and let's see what happens. Okay, great. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. We'll talk about that, and we'll get into the news a little bit later on in the stream as well. Cardano up big, just all disregard for all markets, up almost 17% today, just standing tall at all-time highs. XRP up 3%. ICP up 8%, Polkadot up 11%, also back above $40. So some coins have been holding their own, and I'm really kind of impressed to see how certain alts are, I'm not going to say decoupling, because if Bitcoin drops further, it's just gonna everything's gonna dump. Okay, but with these little pullbacks that Bitcoin is happening, we're not seeing the alts react like we did in 2017 as much. Okay, because in 2017, 2018, Bitcoin went down a little bit, alts went down a whole lot. So we're seeing a little bit of rebound today. Bitcoin Cash down 2%. Uniswap is about even. It might be a good little pickup, down 3% over the last 7 days. There is some news about Uniswap and how fabulous and great it is. We'll talk about that later. Okay, Litecoin down 2%. Chainlink up 2%. Okay, so that's another one that's up during this time. Stellar up 14%. Why? I don't know. Did someone tweet about it? My man. So V-Chain up 4%, back at 18 cents. Solana taking a little bit of pull back, but hovering still around $40, down 3% today. Theta is up 7% today. EOS up 1% today. Ethereum Classic, the high flyer Ethereum Classic, has cooled down over the last 7 days and is down 1% today. That's why I say, hey, don't buy at all-time highs, dude. It ain't just gonna keep going up. Okay, that's not going to happen. All right. Filecoin down 1%. Sheeb, oh lord, Sheeb down 2% today. No comment right now about that. Monero up a point. Matic up 10%, also just a beast right now. Okay, one of the number one transaction cross-chain aggregation protocol payments protocols right here, as you guys can see the DeFi pulse. So Polygon up here at number one for payments, $4.44 billion locked in. So the number one game in crypto payments is Polygon, is Matic. So pretty big, ladies and gentlemen. What else we got going? Neo, a blast from the past, is at $97. Neo made it all the way back. That's one of the ones that made it all the way back for real. Aave at 522, down 10% today. So taking a little bit of a hit today. Hubi down a point. Terra Luna up a point today. BSV down 2%. Clay up 13%. IOTA up 6%. FTX token down 3%. Tezos about even at a gain of 0.444444. Pancake Swap is down 1% today. Maker down a point today. Kusama up 5% today. Avalanche down 2% today. Thorchain up a point. Algorand up 3 points today. Comp up 1.5% as well. Some of the other big gainers here. We've got HBAR, Hedera, Hashgraph up 42% today. So yeah, one of the big boys up 42%. What else is up kind of big today? Chili's in the green. Near Protocol up 14% today. Yes. So going down just the top 100 really quick. Bitcoin Diamond making a comeback, up 24%, up big today. It took a beating over the last few days, Bitcoin Diamond, but still over the last 7 days holding strong, up 3% over the last 7 days. Harmony is up 3%. And rounding it out, we've got Bake up 3% today, and KuCoin shares down 2% today. All right. So that is rounding up the top 100 for today. And let's jump into some charts right now and see where things are steadily headed right now. I was looking at AMP token earlier today. I have a video coming out about AMP. Already shot it, probably will release it later on today or tomorrow morning, probably later on today. So yeah, make sure you guys check out all the videos. Make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, share the stream as well, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so let's just check out a little bit what's going on. I mean, what can I say about Cardano? Cardano has just been an absolute beast. It has defied the laws of gravity. It has defied all everything. Okay, look at I even made beautiful little clouds up here. Look at the beautiful clouds I've made up here. It is going to the sky, my friend. So I mean, Cardano is doing all of this with Bitcoin, you know, dumping and FUD and all that. I mean, that just really lets you know how strong this asset is. So it is currently I mean, it's just chilling still, you know, it's just chilling. You know, we had a big bullish engulfing on the 4 hour a little earlier today, and we hit all-time highs just right under $2 or $1.97 approximately today. So while everything else is pulling back, Cardano is hitting all-time highs right now, ladies and gentlemen. So you know, I fully expect to see $2 and above on this. Bitcoin will recover, and Cardano, I mean, I don't know what to say. It's a big time high flyer, and you know, it's one of those ones that, oh, it's, you know, it's not in the news, it's not getting bumped and bumped, you know, by tweets and all that, but you know, this is one of the assets that, hey, the gains are going to be slow and steady at times, but it can still pump. It can still pump. Even being a big cap, Cardano can definitely pump, as you guys can see back here, right? So this pump happened earlier, just earlier in January of this year. So January this year, we were hovering around 30 cents, and you can see where we are right now, knocking on $2 door, right? So not bad. And even from, if we even take it from right here, from April 25th, we pumped up quite a bit. We were just at about $1.11, and we are all the way up to almost $2 right now on Cardano. So pretty cool here. And we're gonna continue to just monitor the situation. Let me know what your favorite scraggly coins are out there, and I'll be happy to take a look and discuss. Okay, let's jump into Bitcoin really quick and see if Bitcoin can do anything. This was the Elon tweet right here. We were hanging in there. We were knocking on 60,000, and then the Musk. You know, so yeah, we need to get over that 50,000, or we're gonna see some pullback. You know, we've already wicked down to this $46,000 range right here, right? Next stop 40, dude. On the daily. You know, if we can't make something happen on the 4 hour, yeah, you know, we might hit that 42 and then 40, you know, right around there, right? So I mean, if we can't hold, you know, it's gonna be a little difficult. Elon said, "Oh, I'm not gonna accept payments for Bitcoin anymore for my crappy cars." Oh, okay. I wasn't buying any of that shit anyway. Especially now with Bitcoin. What do you think I am, a freaking idiot? So yeah, major congestion right here, where we are currently, and you know, once again, we're just flirting with that 50,000, just getting rejected over and over again, right? That's what's happening. Rejection at the 50 right here, right? I mean, we can't hold over it, you know, just keep rejecting right here at the 50. How's everybody doing out there tonight? Just chilling, watching Bitcoin right now. See if it can't get over that 50,000. Appreciate you guys joining me here tonight. I'm gonna play a little bit of music as well so we can watch together. Let's just see if we'll see what happens. Let's just see what happens. The Bitcoin logarithmic regression bands. Been bumping up here. In the red zone for a while. Getting rejected. Appreciate you guys joining me here tonight for the crypto live stream. Doing a little bit of charting here on Bitcoin, just kind of watching Bitcoin, and seeing if we're going to be able to bounce back above 50,000. Look at the pretty rainbow. So beautiful. Such a beautiful rainbow. Beautiful, very beautiful. Very beautiful. It is midnight, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you guys joining me here on the night shift. I am your host, Bionic BoB. I appreciate you guys joining me. Please subscribe, like the channel, share the stream. I do stream every night, anywhere between 11 to 12 midnight Eastern Standard Time. So I appreciate you guys being here with me. Hit that bell notification to find out when I go live on a daily basis. All right. Yeah, we stay undefeated over here, baby. Good water. Yo, Chris, what's going down, baby? What's the deal? What are you sipping on? We're just chilling, watching Bitcoin, seeing if it can hold, if it can break that 50,000 again. What's going on? Did Elon wreck everybody or what? A lot of FUD in the market today. What's going on? What's happening? Elon says he's not taking coins anymore. We got in other news today, here's some bullish news though. Coinbase revenue tripled in Q1, and it plans to add bank-like services and to list Dogecoin. So I think that's another reason why Doge is pumping today. Coinbase to list Dogecoin. Okay. And also it says during the first quarter, Coinbase's active users increased by 120%, while trade volumes tripled. Okay. So, I mean, I'm not buying into the FUD. And yes, it's always good to be cautious. And, you know, this isn't financial advice. Always good to be cautious, but oh, thanks, bro. This is oh, what song is this? This not really like a real song. This is like copyright free music from the YouTube library. So like just trying to play this a little bit just as some background music. Let me know how the volume is over there. Is it too loud? Is it okay? Can you guys hear me all right? So yeah, Coinbase blowing up on a Thursday. Other big news today, Cardano has broken out against Bitcoin. We all know that. So Cardano making moves. All right, cool, Chris, appreciate that, baby. So yeah, Cardano breaking out today against Bitcoin. I mean, doing things, knocking on $2 door, and just not giving a F about the FUD. No FUD over there as far as Cardano is concerned. Elon has lost $20 billion since SNL. Maybe he shouldn't have gone on there. So Elon Musk has reportedly lost $20 billion since his May 8th appearance on Saturday Night Live, as news of Tesla halting Bitcoin payments for cars continues to send shockwaves across the market. Listen, I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't thinking about buying any of the scraggly ass cars with Bitcoin anyway. So I don't know what the big deal is. So on May 7th, the day before Musk made his appearance on Saturday Night Live, Tesla was sitting at $669, right? That was May 7th, the day before. In the week since then, the stock has declined 14% to around $573. According to Forbes estimates, the sudden drop has seen Musk's $166 billion net worth plunged by 20 billion. Oh, okay, whatever, dude. I'm not worth 166 billion anymore. I'm only worth 146 billion. What? I'm bad. The 14% drop this week adds to an overall downward trend for the Tesla stock over the past 30 days. Well, yeah, I mean, they're letting people have it. So Michael Saylor came out firing after the tweet by Elon saying that, I mean, first of all, the tweet by Elon was that, cool, appreciate it, K Davis. All right, K Davis. Okay, I haven't seen you here before, K. Appreciate you stopping by. Pink Lemon coming out firing. Elon needs to take a dill pill. SNL ate him for breakfast. Yeah, man. I mean, it wasn't. I think he did pretty good on SNL. I thought he was pretty funny, actually. But what really like messed me up, what I really didn't understand was, why are you like tweeting like just all over the place? And there is some, you know, there is stuff happening in the background of why they may have stopped accepting Bitcoin for Tesla. Chris says, I think Elon just does whatever he's told by the people who really control the market. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm just disappointed, to be honest with you, that he didn't do his homework, right? But the bottom line is the bottom line, right? So what also came out is that Tesla is applying for some billion-dollar concessions from the Biden administration. Okay, that was the word on the street. Okay, and those concessions are for doing things greener, right? The environmental concessions, right? Let me see what I can pull it up. So the word on the street is Tesla's trying to get $1 billion from the Biden administration. And they feel that them owning Bitcoin like that, or accepting Bitcoin, because Tesla has not sold all of the Bitcoin. Okay, Tesla, the company. All right, they sold 90% just to check liquidity. That's what Elon said, but they still hold 90% of it. Okay. So that could be a major reason why as well, right? But once again, Michael Saylor is coming out firing against that. Okay, so Michael Saylor came out on a tweet and he said the estimated electricity consumption per cbecie.org year to date increased 40% during the same period that the network grew 100% in assets, meaning that energy efficiency dramatically improved during this period. Bitcoin is becoming less energy intensive as it scales. Yeah, I agree, Pink Lemon. Where can you buy a Lambo with BTC? Get at me. Oh man, we trading. Shoot, we ain't buying nothing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin going. We not paying $1 million for a Lambo. We're not buying nothing with Bitcoin. We're holding Bitcoin, not financial advice, for life-changing wealth for the future. That's what we're doing here, personally. So, So Michael Saylor came back out and said, oh, MicroStrategies has just purchased an additional 271 Bitcoins for $15 million in cash at an average price of 55,387 per Bitcoin as of May 13th. So Michael Saylor came out and said he bought more Bitcoin. So Michael Saylor giving negative Fs. Michael Saylor for the negative F. I mean, my thing is this: why didn't did Elon not just he just didn't think it out, or what? Like, what happened? I mean, what they just started accepting Bitcoin, and then they just said, "Oh, psych, we're not." I mean, it just, I don't know. I don't like it, and neither did anybody else. Don't just come out like, bro, like, yeah, hype, and then later on be like, oh, no, actually, no, we're not going for that, bro. We don't like that. No good, my friend, no good. Nah, Pink Lemon going in on Tesla too. Whoa. And then he came on and pumped. Then he came on and pumped Doge again, saying he's working with the Doge developer. Lord. So yeah, a lot of bullish stuff on Doge, that's for sure. They got Doge, they got Sheed, they got Boge now. I mean, it's just crazy. Bitcoin still struggling. Let's check out ETH. ETH still under 4,000. Tiny bit of a breakout though. Pretty oversold. Been right at 3,800. But holding up, you know, holding up well. Like back in 2017, 2018, it would have took major L's. Like everything would have took major L's as soon as Bitcoin dumped, right? Major L's. How's everybody doing out there tonight? I appreciate you guys joining me on the night shift. This is the crypto night shift with your host Bionic BoB. We're talking about the crypto market. We're watching the charts. We're chilling. So when Elon said that he was eyeing a more sustainable Bitcoin, that's how Cardano pumped too. Like they thought he was gonna come out and say that, but man, it's just, I don't know. So this is a little bit of it's a snippet. I'm gonna play this thing. Let's listen to it together really quick. It's an article by CoinDesk here on why they feel that what's really behind Elon's betrayal of Bitcoin. Okay, so let's listen in a little bit.
Welcome back to The Breakdown with me, NLW. It's a daily podcast on macro, Bitcoin, and the big picture power shifts remaking our world. The Breakdown is sponsored by Nexo.io and Bitstamp, and produced and distributed by CoinDesk. What's going on, guys? It is Thursday, May 13th, and oh my god. Let's bring you into my life yesterday. It's about 5 p.m., and I'm so excited because it's so very clear what the show was going to be about. Vitalik had pulled one of the craziest moves I'd ever seen in crypto, at once obvious and insane all at the same time. Here's the short version of the story. There are a slew of dog coins, all variants on Shiba Inus, meant to be better Doges. Think Doge with smart contracts. But really, they're obviously about pumping and monetizing a cultural moment. So they had this weird approach to token economic design where they quote-unquote burned half their supply by sending it to Vitalik Buterin's public wallet. Basically, the thesis was that he already has a ton of money, his ETH holdings recently surpassed $1 billion, so he would most likely just not collect those tokens. The thing is, they didn't ask him and they certainly didn't get his blessing, and once they were there in his wallet, they were fully in his control. Well, yesterday those tokens started moving. Vitalik sold and transferred on paper billions of dollars.
Yeah, Vitalik pulled the rug move.
Of course, they're pretty illiquid, so it's actually not as much as it seems, but still, it was a crazy move. I think I'll discuss it either tomorrow or on the weekly recap, but suffice it to say, this was easily enough for a whole show. But no, as it turns out, Vitalik's dog money would not be the only rug pulled yesterday.
Big time rug pull.
May 12th, a day that shall forever be known now as Rug Wednesday.
Rug Wednesday.
Elon? So let's dig into it. First, let's discuss what actually happened. Here's the tweet from Elon Musk about Tesla and Bitcoin. Quote, Tesla has suspended vehicle purchases using Bitcoin. We are concerned about rapidly increasing use of fossil fuels for Bitcoin mining and transactions, especially coal, which has the worst emissions of any fuel. Cryptocurrency is a good idea on many levels, and we believe it has a promising future, but this cannot come at great cost to the environment. Tesla will not be selling any Bitcoin, and we intend to use it for transactions as soon as mining transitions to more sustainable energy. We are also looking at other cryptocurrencies that use less than 1% of Bitcoin's energy per transaction. So obviously a bunch of thoughts here. First of all, for people who are saying some version of a tweet from a single person shouldn't be able to move markets like this, there's so much wrong with that assessment, I don't even know where to begin. First of all is the market structure. This is an extremely levered asset where cascading liquidations make every move down much more dramatic than whatever set it off. We also have a large number of whales and professional trading outfits who make an absolute ton of money counter-trading moves like this and leaning into the narrative. So one part of my response to this sentiment is that market structure makes sentiment-based moves appear much more dramatic than the sentiment actually would hold for. Part two is that this isn't some random guy. It's not even some random billionaire. This is the representative of a company whose massive purchase of Bitcoin drove that leg of the bull market from the mid-30,000s to the low 60,000s. This is that person basically backtracking in a way that completely aligns with the potentially most damaging FUD of this entire cycle. So no, it's not Bitcoin market immaturity. It's a correct recognition that, at least in the short term, this is a significant event. So given that context, let's talk about it. One of the first things I said when Elon started playing the Bitcoin game is that it seemed likely to me that Tesla getting involved, perhaps counterintuitively, would increase the environmental FUD around Bitcoin and increase the risk of that FUD, rather than going the opposite direction. Wouldn't you think that a clean car company buying Bitcoin would increase the perception of Bitcoin as a clean asset? Well, Elon is not a paragon of climate virtue despite his day job. He has a huge number of critics and detractors. And my thesis was that more people were likely to take away that the move into Bitcoin demonstrated that Elon was full of crap about Tesla's environmental concerns than were likely to change their opinion about Bitcoin as it relates to the environment. That, I think, is playing out. In short, Elon and Tesla getting involved in Bitcoin increased the environmental FUD risk for Bitcoin by putting a much more dramatic focus on it. But let's talk about why this happened now. I did a poll yesterday asking what people thought was really behind this move. Of the over 1,500 votes, only 4.3% thought it had to do with genuine environmental concern. 21.6% said it was 4D chess of some kind. 41.5%, the largest group, said that it was shareholder or government pressure, and 32.5% said the man just loves chaos. So let's talk about interpretations that I think are wrong. Many people have said it's just him selling this to be able to buy it cheaper later, and I think it's pretty obvious that's not the 4D chess happening here. I just don't believe that the richest man in the world, and specifically this rich man, cares enough about the price to do this. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Looking for the best way to unlock your crypto's liquidity? Nexo.io is exactly what you need. Borrow against your digital assets at just 5.9% APR. Earn passive income with yields of up to 12%. And swap between more than 75 market pairs with the instant Nexo exchange. Try the Nexo wallet app to get the whole 360 degrees of crypto banking. Get started at Nexo.io. Secure, regulated, and reliable, Bitstamp is the cryptocurrency exchange we crypto.
Yeah,
Is being a champion of the environment. Quote, as far as I can tell, he has only limited interest in manipulating the price of Bitcoin or Dogecoin or Tesla stock or the other assets whose prices he can control with his tweets for profit. He'll do it for fun, sure, occasionally, but not in a way that serves his rational self-interest. I assume that what actually happened is pretty much what Musk said. He got into cryptocurrency on a whim because it fit with his image of being fun and futuristic and annoying, and then someone explained to him that it doesn't fit with his image of being good for the environment, and on a whim, he decided to cool it on the Bitcoin stuff for a while. Let's expand this out because it seems likely that there are a few dimensions of this perception being an issue thing. The first is frankly that Elon might have spent the last couple of months defending this Bitcoin purchase in every conversation he's had and just gotten sick of it. Lord knows if you've been here long enough, you've probably gotten sick of having to constantly fight the same FUD over and over and over again. The second is about market dynamics. Tesla, like all tech stocks, has fallen pretty far off its all-time highs. There are pretty serious semiconductor shortages that are making it harder and more expensive to make them. The big ETFs that Tesla is a part of, notably Cathie Wood's ARK, are also struggling. There is likely a strong need for Tesla to be considered an ESG, an environmental social governance stock, for inclusion in some portfolios, even some ETFs or fund holdings.
That's it right there.
Block wrote, Tesla needs to stay ESG, and I'm guessing the stock could be removed from ESG portfolios if they didn't do this. And Tesla also needs to collect a lot of subsidies tied to its environmental mission. This subsidy piece gets to the third part of the perception being an issue, which has to do with its specific relationship with the government. Tesla does a huge business in carbon credits to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars a year. If accepting Bitcoin makes that a threat, why do it? Now, two more interpretations that I think are worth noting. The first is to focus on what was actually said versus what wasn't. They didn't say they had sold their Bitcoin. In fact, they said they weren't selling it. So unless they backtrack on that too and announce some sales later, they've still got about $2 billion or more in Bitcoin that they're sitting on. If they really wanted to get out of the Bitcoin business, wouldn't they wipe their hands of it entirely? Now, I don't want to take this point too far because it's totally possible with these guys that we discover in a few weeks they were slowly selling to not tank the whole position, but for now, they're still hodling. The other interpretation that is worth noting is just that this is super in character for Elon, aka the vagaries of an eccentric billionaire who probably shouldn't have access to Twitter. There are a lot of people who were neutral to pro on Elon who are now like, F this guy, and who are looking at all of his previous claims with skepticism too. I mean, he's literally run a poll in the last few days on whether Tesla should accept Bitcoin, knowing almost assuredly that they were going to do this. Whatever you think of the dude, it's pretty clear we veered aggressively into the territory of irresponsibility. As Dave Portnoy said it today, it's some shady shit. But I also want to come back for a moment to the government connection to this. I think we're seeing now the beginnings of a convergent FUD, which is the environment in China. From the Democrats' perspective, they are racing to catch up to undo the harm they see done to the environment during the Trump administration. They have made climate change a major issue and are looking at new vehicles to enact climate change policy, including via companies, via the SEC, and via the Federal Reserve. Meanwhile, the only thing that Democrats and Republicans can agree upon is China. So you have an issue now where people are pointing both to the amount of hash power coming from China as well as to the dirty sources that it represents. Now, you'll know that this is not new FUD. In fact, we're repeating cycles over and over again, which is why it's so exhausting. What's new is the potential traction for that FUD to get given the particular composition of the US government. It makes Bitcoin's narrative vis-a-vis elected officials much more difficult for the moment. So where do things go from here? And let's start with the short and medium term. First, I think Bitcoin is probably oversold. Like I said, I think crypto markets are such that moves get radically exacerbated. So, not financial advice, obviously, but the dip buyers, myself included, are likely to end up pretty happy about it. Second, I do think that this makes it harder for corporate officers who are trying to get their companies into Bitcoin. We can be confident in the long-term trajectory about Bitcoin without being Pollyannish about the challenges in the immediate term. I think the corporate conversations to get people to buy this as a corporate treasury asset just got meaningfully more difficult. It doesn't mean that it will stop, but it gave huge fuel to the internal skeptics. Remember, not doing something already takes way less activation energy than doing something, than doing anything. So why not just wait a bit and see how it all plays out, right? Third, you can certainly see a narrative shift over to non-proof of work assets. There have been increasing reports of corporate treasuries and institutional investors getting interested in ETH. If they can actually credibly point to a date for proof of stake conversion, I could see some of those internal corporate advocates for a Bitcoin allocation shifting at least part of their argument over. Of course, all it takes is one listen to my show with Robbie Gutman over at NYDIG to see how high the hill is to climb for Ethereum in corporations, but it's still a potential narrative boom. I would warn Ethereans and basically everyone else, however, to not get too comfortable dancing on Bitcoin's grave. One, Bitcoin has a habit of making fools of people who do that, and second, this industry as a whole remains precarious. A wholesale shift away from Bitcoin likely doesn't give everything else the boost that they imagine. Instead, it would radically undermine faith in the whole enterprise. It would validate all those critics who feel that the whole thing is fragile and destined to fail. Longer term, I look at this in two ways. The first is Bitcoin is going to keep on going on. It just went to its highest mining difficulty ever, showing that mining competition remains extraordinarily strong. I also don't think I need to say this to this audience, but even with my caution to take seriously the new challenge that this might represent, it's not even close to in the realm of existential. The second thought, though, is that it does feel to me increasingly unlikely that we're going to win much with words on the environment or even gain much ground. It seems to me that what will work is, one, more demonstration of this promise that we're...
Yeah, so that was a little bit of the podcast from CoinDesk. And so, there's four things that they had mentioned in there. So one was the ESG portion of it. So Tesla gets billions of dollars worth of credit from the government because of their electric cars, right? The carbon emissions things going on with them. So they're heavily incentivized by the government for these low emissions and low carbon emissions vehicles, right? So that ESG rating is one of the things that we can discern may have been a part of the decision to not accept Bitcoin for their vehicles, even though they still hold Bitcoin, right? And like I said, we don't know. They could be secretly selling it slowly right now. So we don't know that. The scenario that he's selling now and then he'll buy back later, to me also that seems kind of unlikely at this point. I don't think that you need to go through all of that, to be honest. You got more money than you know what to do with. Why jeopardize yourself and your company with little moves like this? What do you need more money for what? I get it, yeah, but come on now. You're already worth $140 billion, dude. Chill out. So that's unlikely. But what was interesting is that this whole environmental concern, on the surface, that could have an impact on companies, putting Bitcoin into their portfolio in the future. Bitcoin is a proof of work coin. So yeah, there is stuff that happens in the background as far as the mining goes and the consumption of electricity and and then the burning of fossil fuels and so on and so forth. So, you know, just on the surface, whether that's true or not, or how much of an impact it has or not, that's to be debated. All right. And Michael Saylor did come out with a rebuke to that. Okay. And a counterpoint to that, saying that Bitcoin's energy consumption has decreased as it's scaled. Okay. So, you know, these are all things that, you know, could be playing a part in this particular FUD here going on right now with Bitcoin. But, you know, regardless, as we're seeing right now, you know, Bitcoin's having a tough time right now, breaking that 50,000. And now we're seeing a little bit more of a pullback here. Now, you know, we'll have to see how altcoins can hold up to this pullback. Let's see what ETH is doing. Let me check Cream real quick. Cream still chilling at 118, dumping a bit. Oh, going up a bit, up and down, up and down. Oh, okay. What's ETH doing? ETH below 3,800. So we see, you know, everything being affected a little bit. Cardano pulling back a little bit. As well right now. But once again, you know, this might be good opportunities for you guys that have been waiting for some of your coins that you've been interested in and they just haven't dipped yet to maybe get in on something. Let's check Venus real quick. Another one of the coins I really like. Venus pumped up quite a bit today. Cream at $1.21. Let's check something here. Let me check Binance really quick and see what's out here, what's pumping. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, by the way. I'd appreciate that. Putting in some work and you know, growing the channel, growing the community, and appreciate everyone here today that is at the very start of this journey with me. You're doing some daily videos, doing daily live streams, and even though we're new on YouTube, the channel is new on YouTube. I am not. I've been in the crypto game since 2017 and have endured the good and the bad for sure. It's coming on 1 a.m. almost. So we're going to call it a day here in a minute. I appreciate you guys coming out. And once again, I'll be here tomorrow for another stream. Check out a couple more of my favorites. What's Berg's up to? Berg's chilling. Cake down a little bit. Retracing. bake at a major turning point right here. Dodo. What's Doge doing? Doge up for over 50 cents. Doge pumping right now. Once again, Elon pumping Doge against all odds. And this is all ahead of the fact that it may be listed on Coinbase. A Coinbase pre-effect. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Is that what it is? Dot chilling. ETH pulling back a little bit. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. All right, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace and love.